The Centauro wheeled tanks have become one of the most recognizable symbols of Italy's modern defense industry. These fast vehicles, packed with advanced technology, first appeared in the early 1990s and are still considered among the best in their class. In War Thunder, they pull double duty as scouts and MBT hunters, and they do both jobs exceptionally well. Today we'll show you how to make the most of their potential on the battlefield. The earliest, pre-production Centauro sits at rank 6 in the light tank branch of the Italian tech tree. Even in this early version, you can see all the signature traits of the series. Later models only refine the details. The Centauro's strengths are mobility and a hard-hitting gun. Off-road, this wheeled tank quickly accelerates to around 60 kilometers an hour. Its top speed is nearly double that. But in a real fight, you're not just racing from point A to point B. The Centauro needs this superior mobility to achieve a very specific goal: to get to a favorable firing position quicker than others. And it beats most MBTs at this game. To take full advantage of its maximum speed, stick to straight stretches of the map, ideally paved roads. For example, you can quickly go around the enemy's flank using the back roads on Pradesh. Just remember, the stabilizer cuts out above 75 kilometers an hour, so you'll need to brake before taking a precise shot. The Centauro is at its best at medium to long range. It makes an excellent sniper. Every model comes with thermal sights and a gunner's sight with 12 times zoom. Furthermore, the 105mm gun's ammo loadout includes superb APF SDS rounds with nice, predictable ballistics. And the fire control system features a laser rangefinder and a laser warning receiver. The Centauro 105R and the Spanish export variant, VRCC, also boast powerful DM33 subcaliber rounds. And the VRCC gets a high-resolution thermal sight for the gunner. The Centauro's aiming speeds, both horizontal and vertical, aren't exactly jaw-dropping, about 20 and 8 degrees per second, respectively, with a maxed-out crew. The Italian tank moves its gun faster than Soviet MBTs, but lags behind Western prototypes like the MBT-70 and Leopard 2K, as well as autocannon-armed IFVs. You'll want to scout the route and position of your target ahead of time using binoculars, the minimap, or a drone. At high speeds, there's no time to fine-tune your aim, especially if the enemy has already spotted you and is turning to fire. A wheeled tank can't spin in place, so you can't just turn the hull around like you would on a tracked vehicle. On top of that, the Centauro's turret sits fairly high, and its -6 degrees of gun depression do not give you a lot of options on uneven ground. That doesn't mean you can't use the terrain at all. It just means you're better off taking a page from the Soviet MBT doctrine. Drive on the side of a slope, rather than trying to crest it. On flat ground, you can also use the fact that your turret is mounted in the back to peek out from cover. Keep in mind, though, that both the ammo rack and most of the crew are also in the back. So this is really a one-shot and scoot kind of move. Choosing the right target is just as important. A shot to the center of the side hull, the lower frontal plate, or the gun mantlet will kill or cripple most MBTs. But don't drop your guard around SPAAs with Ehrlichins or Bofors guns, or IFVs. Those are just as dangerous to a wheeled vehicle, if not even more so. Your armor can stop 30mm AP rounds from autocannons at about 500 meters. But a sustained burst will still either obliterate you outright or knock out half your crew. To make short work of these lighter vehicles, hit them with a shell with lots of explosive filler. Or aim for a hull shot that takes out as many crew members as possible in one go. A typical engagement for the 105mm Centauro goes something like this. Get to your spot first, land a few clean shots, pop smoke, and fall back. Prioritize MBTs. especially those equipped with autocannons on top of their main guns, like the MBT-70 or AMX-30, as well as light vehicles and tightly packed tanks like the T-55. Trading fire is a bad idea. Break line of sight the moment you've fired so that they don't even get a chance to fight back. Later models of the Centauro series are fitted with 120mm guns. Two variants of the Centauro 1, the Italian version and the export variant for Oman, are waiting for you at rank 7, rubbing shoulders with fast MBTs like the T-80U, Abrams, and others. This type of company calls for a more cautious approach. The wheeled tank still outruns tracked vehicles on roads, but off-road it's about neck and neck with its rivals. Because of that, it's now less about rushing to a good position where an enemy might already be waiting, and more about finding sniper perches on parts of the map your team controls. A fast reload, 5 seconds with a maxed-out crew, and the hard-hitting CL-3143 APF SDS round with excellent post-penetration damage make it a very effective support vehicle. Just be ready to pop smokes and scoot as soon as your laser warning receiver goes off. After all, this wheeled tank is an inviting target for drones and attack helicopters slinging ATGMs. The most modern version, the Centauro 2, sports a new, chunky turret with a 6-round autoloader and a noticeably beefier engine. The basic game plan is the same as the rest of the family, but the Centauro 2 simply gives you more opportunities to unlock its full potential. It's a lightning-fast combat vehicle with outstanding firepower that will shine on any map. Italian wheeled tanks are a fantastic choice for players who like to be mobile and aggressive, and enjoy flanking attacks and ambushes. What's your experience of using one of the symbols of the Italian defense industry in combat? Let us know in the comments down below.